Get ready with me as I wind down for the evening. So a couple of days ago, we had the school that I work for, because I'm a school teacher, and I'm an English teacher, a history teacher, but I also teach choir. I'm the music director, choir director. And a couple of days ago, we had a Teens Got Talent fundraiser. It was absolutely amazing. So many people turned out. We raised a lot of funds, and I am so grateful. Stressful, it was very stressful, but it was absolutely amazing. And I want to thank all those who participated in making that event successful. Now, when people think of talent shows, they think there's a competition. People come in first, second, third place, so on and so forth. But that's not what we did. We just had each student render a talent, because God has given us all gifts and abilities, and so they were just going to render their talents, and they used it to bring God glory. And in actuality, when I was younger, I wanted to be an entertainer. I love to sing, and I used to enter into talent shows. Sometimes I won, sometimes I didn't. And the times that I didn't, I got a bit discouraged. However, as I grew and matured and became a Christian, the Lord reminded me, He's like, Tiffany, God has given everyone different gifts and abilities. And even though, maybe people may sing, well, He didn't say this, but even though people may sing better than me, or can play an instrument better than I can, or whatever the talent may be, He's blessed us all with talents. And those talents that we have are to bless those in our sphere of influence. So once I understood the concept of that, I stopped comparing myself with other people, because there would be times that I would be a bit apprehensive going behind someone singing, because I'd be like, oh my gosh, they sound so much better than me. And then I would get insecure. But the Lord's like, don't you dare do that, girl. Absolutely not. Just like they're gifted with a certain ability, I am as well. And they may influence a set of people, and I will too. So at that point, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to sing for God's glory. I'm not looking for the appraisal and the applaud of humans. So if you're wondering why I'm wiping on my face, not like doing a facial regimen or something, but I use this aloe vera gel. It's good for moisturizer, and it also helps, dry out pimples, because every once in a while, this girl gets pimples, and I can't stand it. But as I was saying, when I was younger, I wanted to be an entertainer. I was very good at writing poetry. I was good at writing songs. I was good at singing. I remember when I was about 13 years old, I applied for a songwriter's contract somewhere in California. I'm originally from Ohio, but in California, one of the major record labels in California. And I actually did get a songwriter's contract. However, my mom, at the time I was like 13, 14 years old, maybe I was 16, I can't remember, but I was in my teens. And my mom wouldn't let me do it. She says, you're too young. When you're in high school, and when you finish high school, you're going to go to college, you're going to get a degree, and you're going to have to be able to support yourself, because everybody who wants to get into the music business may not even make it. And I was a bit perturbed with her, but when I look back on it, I'm very grateful, because to my understanding, when you're in the music business, you don't have the autonomy to say what songs you want to sing, what you want to wear, what your image is going to be. And I have a difficult time people telling me what I can and can't do. I also had a voice trainer when I was a teenager, and she would always say, Tiffany, God has given you a beautiful gift. However, don't use it for the world, you use it for the Lord. At the time, I really didn't know what that meant, because I wasn't a Christian back then, but whatever it was she said to me, it was very profound, and I hid it in my spirit for many years. And then one of my favorite entertainers, remember the girl Aaliyah? I used to love her. I loved her image before she started wearing all the dark clothes, but I just loved her image, the songs that she sang. I remember I went to go see her in concert, and I was like, I like her, but eventually, when she died, and all the conspiracy theories that went along with that, I was like, it really changed my mind into wanting to get into the music business. Now, whether it was true, or whether it was true or not, when they said about sacrificing souls when you're in the entertainment business, especially when you get higher up the ranks, I don't know. But I do remember when she passed away, my whole mindset shifted, and I'm like, nope, I don't want to get into the music business at all. But my talents did not lay dormant, because once I became a Christian, I remember I used to always want to go to California, go to New York, because those are the music capitals of the Western Hemisphere in the United States. And so when I became a Christian and I began singing in the church, God had allowed me to move to New York to have a music ministry. And I live in California, been living here for about 10 years. And I have a music ministry at the school. You know, I get opportunities to sing at different churches, and ultimately bringing God glory, and don't have to compromise or sacrifice anything. So basically what I'm trying to say is, God has given each of us an ability, a talent, a gift. And ultimately, God wants us to take those talents and use it to bring his name honor and glory. So that's the message I want to give you this evening. This girl is tired. I have so many papers to grade, but guess what? I'm not grading anymore tonight. I'm going to sit back, relax, do a little reading, because I like to read, relax. Reading relaxes me. And I'm going to do a little bit of reading, and I'm going to drift off to sleep. And by God's grace, he'll wake me up in the morning, and I'll go back at it again. You all have a blessed evening.